Good morning, YouTube followers. This is my first live, so it's probably going to be a lot of quotes. So I'm just going to do what it do. So I'm here in St. Petersburg, Florida, and we have this store in our neighborhood called Snacks, aka Save Step. Save a Step. So this been in our community for about 30 plus years, and they've been very disrespectful to the black community. Of course, it's owned by Arabs, and it's been passed down from family to cousins from family members. So just recently, um, the store owner, he has a habit of locking people in the stores, calling the St. Petersburg Police Department, and these people getting arrested and getting charged, and he's accusing people of crimes that they did not commit. And what I mean by this is, the people that come in the store, you may look like Ray Ray, but you not Ray Ray. But when he makes it sound, when the police come, you Ray Ray. So you getting charged for some Ray Ray did, and you Dante. And of course, being black, poor, and a black boy, the police gonna believe him. So it's a young man, I'm assuming, on Facebook that came in there and was trying to do business with him. So he was saying how he would go to Sam's Club and get his items and then jack up the price, which I definitely understand that. You got to make a profit. This man, he changed his prices as he see fit and put tax on stuff that don't supposed to have tax on it. Expired food in there. What else I was hearing? Cussing people out, macing them, saying he said he don't need the black community. We need him. But this store been in our community for 30 years. But we can only fault ourselves. Because you show people how to treat you. So I rolled up there this morning and it was very quiet. I think it's day 6 of the boycott. And I want my people to understand the difference between boycott and protesting. Protesting, you out there with that sign, hell no, we won't go, all kind of shit. And it's hot out there. You know what, the weather is changing here in St. Pete. It's nice outside. But hit them in the pocket. So I've been talking to a couple of people in the community because this right up my goddamn alley. One thing for sure, two things for certain. When people say that before they black, they Christian, before they black, I'm a woman, before they black, I'm a man, so forth and so on. But I've always used this analogy. When my mother and father married, let me put that plug in there. When they were married and my mother found out she was pregnant with me, they didn't think at the time, oh, we're going to have a boy, or a girl. They knew that I'm going to be black first. So I'm B1. I'm black first. People's like, oh, I don't see color. Well, how you got dressed? How you know a red light from a green light? Even as a nurse, we have to take that test the colorblind test. You got to take that test on your driver's license. So when people say they don't see color, they full of shit. And that's the problem. But I went up to the gas station this morning. It was a young man on a motorcycle with his fishing pole. So I pulled up and I said, hey, we boycotting. He was like, whoa, whoa, why? So I explained him the situation. Well, people watching. So I'm gonna just act like I know you. So I'm just gonna go on in there and get me some free coffee. Well, he didn't say free, but I know that they give free coffee out. And with Negroes, anything free, that's for me. So I'm thinking as I'm riding back home, I say, dang, even though I just told this young man we're boycotting the situation that's going on, and he still participated in the free coffee. What Harriet Tubman said, she could have freed 1,000 more slaves had they knew they were slaves. Yeah. The reason why a lot of those slaves got caught when they ran away with Harriet Tubman, because they stole, they not stole, but they told on them. Scared Negroes will get you killed. And we've known this from history. So in the community, and I hope it died down, because at first, people want to be the first one to do something. Oh, I started it first, and I started it this, and it was me and my idea. But at the end of the day, like Michael Jackson say, you want to be starting something, you got to be starting something. So at the end of the day, it don't matter who started. I'm glad it started, because it should have been started. And he ain't the only store we targeting. So the young lady in the community, somebody wrote up a nice letter, and we got more stores, but we got to do it the right way. I ain't even know you can't have bull horns. Damn, you can't even have bull horns at a protest. Imagine that. Imagine that. You can't even have bull horns. So this day 6, I believe. I think it's day 6. And so far, so good. But we as black people, young, dumb, and full of calm, all of us got to come together on one accord and stand 10 toes down and let these people know we ain't gonna take this shit no more. But there's always black folks and niggas. There's a difference. See, niggas tear up their neighborhood. Niggas steal. Niggas rob. Niggas kill. Black folks, we follow the rules. We uplift one another. We build our community. We cut our grass. We plant flowers. We have mannerable children, whether we are single mothers or fathers. But niggas, that's the problem. And when I say niggas, I'm not just talking about black folks. Because you got some white niggas. You got some Hispanic niggas. You got some Asian niggas. You got some Filipinos. Every race got niggas in it. But because black folks is under the microscope, that's why everybody look at us like we the problem. We the problem. And sometimes it hurt me as a black woman to try to sit up here and fight for the black community, knowing we got niggas that's gonna sabotage some shit. What Malcolm X said, they will use one of us to kill one of us. We know what happened to the Black Panther Party. But what happened to the KKK? Oh, I forgot. They your nurses, your doctors, your lawyers, your teachers, your preachers, your pharmacists. They in your face. Oh, they your president. They your governor, your senators, your lawmakers, your attorneys. But we out here too busy worrying about being the next rapper, the next Megan and the Stallion. Come on now. I ain't gonna be on here long, but I'm gonna be strong. Cause this is my first live. And it may be some little hiccups and hang-ups. And we're gonna fix it. Cause I'm trying to get used to hearing myself at the same time. Cause it sounds like I'm dragging. But it's okay. I'm getting my point out. But back at it, St. Pete, Florida. What we gonna do, fam? Cause at the end, all we got is us. That's all we have. That's it. People say black folks ain't gonna never do nothing together. We ain't gonna bust a grape. So when we gonna prove them wrong? Cause we way overdue. See what niggas think we got forever to live. Thank you, Spirit. I'm hearing we don't even have life insurance. We around here flossing, acting like we got it going on, making it rain, eyelashes, lace fronts, wicks in our head, dreads, draws hanging out, big wheels, loud music. But soon as your ass die, we got to have a fish fry. Yeah, I'm a fish fry to bury your ass. But you was clean on the streets. Time out for that. We got to get our house in order, sisters and brothers. I was listening to Sister Michiette, and she was saying, yeah, some people come with the problem, saying, hey, this what's going on in the community. So the person that point out the problem, because I heard another sister on Facebook talking about, I don't know who she was talking about, but I don't know if she was talking about me. But it's okay. That's neither here nor there. Everybody always coming up with the problem, but what about the solution? And like Michi X said last night on her live, you talking about the you want me to be the problem solver, the solution giver, and the financial giver? Damn. Some people good at pointing out problems. And then you got some people that's good at problem solutions. And some people good at, giving their money to make this shit, like Rob Bay say, make a thing go right. It takes two to make a thing go right. Come on now. These people have come in our community for decades, generations, and they live on in our community. There's a community with the pink streets. That's where the rich people, white folks, and maybe a few black folks out there, but majority white. Right down MLK, you'll see the difference when the streets turn pink. You'll know where you at. Over there by the water. So you already know what we need to do. And to be able to do this, we need unity. We need unity. Because one day, me on this mic, I ain't going to be here no more. And I don't know if this my daughter passion. I don't know if it's going to be my great grandchildren, my grandchildren passion to fight for the black community. Excuse me. Because a lot of us ready to get the fuck out of here. Stop hanging around niggas. Because problems. Just like I told the young lady, we ain't going to be able to save everybody. Everybody that come with you can't go with you. But so far, so good. We got this one store. We got another store that's been selling vapes and tobacco products to young kids. But here's the thing. We all know right from wrong. Why are our children going in there anyway buying tobacco? Well, when we were young and underage, we did the same thing. And by you being in the black community, you just gonna sell to anybody. It's a lot of black parents out here that's trying to raise their kids right. But you got other kids that's mama throwing their shit to the field goal, trying to find her a man, dealing with her childhood issues at 40, 35, and 50, and probably 60, and can't even take care of her own kids and meet their mental um healing and stability. Everybody in the house fucked up. The dogs, the cats, the roaches, everything fucked up. It's crazy. But like I say, this is my first live. I know I still got a lot of tweaks and twerks I need to get worked out. But y'all may have known me from the Landsker show. He ended up what you call it, taking down all my videos because somebody went on there and lied. I guess they hacked into my account and said some bullshit on his shit. And I ain't finna argue with a lie. So if you remember me, Sister Miko is Bike, Bike, not Back. But I'm both of them. So y'all know my passion, my heart is still the same. Ain't shit changed but a chicken wing. But anyway, um, I want to dedicate this show. He probably gonna get on my ass, but the Black Authority, my brother Jason Black. He don't know it yet, but he my mentor. So this my first live. I'm gonna let him critique it, and we'll go from there. When I tell you that brother don't play the radio, he walk a thin line, straight line, should I say? And you could tell he was military brat. But I appreciate him. He walked me through how to set up this equipment, so I really appreciate that brother. Um, been on here 17 minutes and 38 seconds. I'm gonna end it. I'm gonna see how it sound, and I'm just gonna put it out there. And we're gonna talk more about, racism. And by me being a labor and delivery nurse, been doing this for 19 years. How I was fired, how I was blackballed, how black women are 3 to 4 times more likely to die in childbirth than white women, how these hospitals are getting all these grants off the plaques and backs and deaths of black women and children, and we still dying. And the truth is not being told. But again, this is about shut them down, boycotting, snacks, aka save a step. Now you can get the fuck stepping out of the community. It ain't just this, we doing a 30-day trial, but this is forever, ever, forever, ever, for sure. Cause if we don't make an example out of them, the next motherfucker gonna come in and do the same thing. And I keep stressing, we got to look at the Montgomery boycott, bus boycott that Martin Luther King them did, Rosa Parks did. And I know it wasn't Rosa Parks the first one that sat down. It was another black young lady. But because she was pregnant, they didn't want to use her, and she was a teenager. So this is a lot of things that we got to unlearn and relearn. We got to unbrainwash ourselves. Bottom line, at the end of the day, we are all we got. Welcome to the labor room. Thank you.